For 2 years, we've been handing our code bases to AI agents and letting them rewrite whatever they please, and then reviewing that by just scrolling a wall of code. Somebody finally got fed up with that and built the opposite, a way to actually watch an agent move through your code in 3D. It's called Mindwalk. Now, this might even be a better way to visualize our code and bring it to life. We have tools like Graphify, so how does this even compare? Now here's the real problem Mindwalk is aimed at. Our agent's log tells us what it did, ran this, edited that. What it never tells us is how it understood the job. Which files did it decide were relevant? Where did it go looking around before it changed a single line? Did it stay in its lane or quietly just go through half the repo? All of that. The agent's actual thinking is kind of invisible in a transcript. It's just gone. If you enjoy coding tools that speed up your workflow, be sure to subscribe. We have videos coming out all the time. So let me show you what it looks like when it's not gone. I've got a project here in a Claude Code session I ran earlier. I can go install this, go, no pun intended, and then build it out. Now I can fire up Mindwalk with this command here, and my whole codebase renders as this dark 3D city. Every file is a building, and the more code it has, the taller it stands. Then I press play on the session. Watch the lights here. A file glows green, mossish green, when the agent just glances at it, blue when it actually sits down and reads it, and amber when it makes an edit. And I can drag the timeline back and forth and literally trace the path the agent walked through this code. It's one Go binary that just reads the session logs Claude Code and Codex are already writing to your disk, plus a 3JS scene in your browser for the 3D. That color language is the real trick here. Cool colors mean the agent was looking. Warm colors mean it was changing. The timeline's marked up too. Little symbols show you exactly where a sub-agent spun up, where the context window got compacted, and where you barged in with a new instruction. So now you always know where you are going. But here's the piece I actually think matters. Once you're past, this looks cool, right? There's an analyze command that runs a judge over the whole session using your own local Claude or Codex, and it grades the run it just went through. Did the agent explore enough before it started editing? Okay. Did it stay in scope? Did it wander? Did it bother to verify its own work? And every one of those findings is a clickable link straight to that moment on the timeline. That's a code review of the agent. And if you've got no session to replay at all, there's a map command that'll render any repos as a 3D city on its own without any setup, which is just a really cool trick. Okay, now here we go. When this thing launched on Hacker News, the #1 comment was pretty honest because you're probably asking it too. This is very cool, but would I actually use this? What would I actually use this for? And some people didn't even fight back on that. They said things like it serves no real purpose. It's fun and not everything needs a reason. Someone else eventually landed a fair jab for a small change. A plain old git diff, it's just faster than watching an agent go through this 3D tour. I get it. So this is way too fresh. It's version 0.3. It only reads Claude Code and Codex logs. If you live in Cursor, you can't replay your sessions yet. Which brings me to the question, who's this genuinely for? Is it just fun? Well, if you're comparing models, you want to see how Claude explores, a task versus how Codex does. This is a really cool lens you can't really get anywhere else. If you're staring down a huge sprawling agent change and a flat diff just isn't giving you the shape of what happened, this 3D fly-through plus the judge report is pretty cool. It breaks that down. But for a two-line fix, come on, just read a diff. I don't think Mindwalk is going to replace any of our review tools, but it's here maybe to give you a feel for the run that your tools were never built to actually show us. And that's the part that we can actually play around with here. We taught our machines to write our code way faster than we ever built a way to understand what they wrote. Mindwalk, like Graphify. Okay, I think I'm saying that right. This could be a first serious swing at the gap, letting you see how an agent actually reasons across the code base, not just the keystrokes it left building it out. It's rough, it's early, and it's aimed at the exact right problem, but play around with it, see if it even helps you. If you enjoy coding tips and tricks like this, be sure to subscribe to the Better Stack channel. We'll see you in another video.